So I went swimming with some manatees. It's like typical vacation stuff.
Typical white people.
You know dolphins be fucking people?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
You ain't never heard dolphin sex?
Bah.
And unfortunately, manatees are out of season for this time of year.
You said it like it was like food, like they're out of season.
No, so they don't have teeth.
Probably good though.
They don't have teeth. Like they just have like really powerful jaws. I'm swimming through the water and like the water's like murky because it'd been like tearing up like the grass and stuff. Bro,
Some dolphins.
I knew what I was getting into. I swam through the murky water and just right up in this motherfucker's face. And I was like, holy shit, because it was so much bigger than I thought it was.
Your
gonna
heart
be.
drop?
Like I was like, I'm gonna get eaten. And I saw something like really like big, long, and gray that had like moss on it. I was like,
It was a manatee's penis?
No,
Yeah,
it was.
grabbed it?
No, it was the
You
man.
touched it?
No.
The Am Theory Podcast with Peter Vazquez and Scott Kalnasy.
In 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it away.
Boom. Episode 19. Brought to you by our new studio, Fat Boy Audio.
No, that's the production company. You fucked it up
fucked it up.
already.
Fine,
Fucked it up.
reclaim it then, bitch. You
Copyright.
We can't reclap
Trademark
it.
and copyright.
Trademark.
Yeah.
Can't reclap it.
Sup, bitches? We're back. After, so, to y'all, it didn't seem like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And it really kind of wasn't, it was just like a week off, right? The last 2 episodes we recorded within the same week because one of us is super fancy and gets vacation time. And isn't it nice? It would be nice, right?
It would be nice to have a vacation. It really would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed a break from you guys.
No, we were over here
Yeah.
slaving in the fucking dojo.
Uh-huh.
One of us
Okay.
more than the other. But
How many times were you over here in the dojo doing work?
in spirit, every day.
In actuality.
The texts were coming through every day. That shit done yet?
Bro,
Yes, I'm sorry. It'll be up in 2 minutes. I'm sorry.
keeping Jonathan on task, a lot harder than you guys think.
Oh?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Yeah, next thing you know, I call him, be like, what are you doing? He's like, I just woke up. I'm like, bitch, you sleeping?
Oh, you don't remember Peter's famous comment? If you sleeping, you losing money?
And then I was like, hey, man, what you doing? He's like, I'm taking this shit. I'm like, dude, we ain't shitting this week.
That shit on company time.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
It's the best kind of crime.
Yeah. Bro,
Best kind
There's a
crime.
rhyme in there somewhere, but I can't think of what the rhyme is.
yeah. They don't. I think by law they give you like what 2 15s and a lunch.
Yeah, union
But
says
I
you
take-
get
I
15
take-
minute break.
Yeah, I take an extra 15 when I'm taking a shit.
All right.
Okay,
Company time.
company time.
It's okay. You gotta. No need to rush.
No need to rush,
You
right?
just need to let nature happen.
I mean, do you want me to take 5-minute breaks?
First off, about 5 minutes of a good dump is just prep. You got to prep yourself. You're just chilling. You get into the right moment, getting your butt cheeks. Unless you have to like really go, and it's just kind of like I don't care what the scenario is. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
This
I don't know.
podcast has started off.
I don't know. You lost me with prep.
We don't have to go
time.
down this road. We don't have to go down this road, but I take finesse poops. Okay,
All right.
they're quick. They're efficient.
We're gonna
Efficient
take
when
a
they need to
hard
be.
left turn somewhere, but you're
Sometimes I like to read, dog. That's why I do
Nah,
a majority
for
of my reading is
Hey,
pooping.
for
yeah.
you to prep. That's a little weird. You like light candles and shit. Like lay a towel down in case it gets a little messy.
Oh no! Only if Wendy's here, I'll light a candle. If it's just me, I'm just like, sorry, Kylo.
Most of the
You
prep
don't
is
have to
before
smell
you
it.
even get into the restroom because you got to do your pooping playlist, your YouTube, your 3-4 videos. Get ready because you don't want to sit on there and waste good pooping time trying to find a good video to watch.
That's how I waste all my time. I'm not very can't think of the word.
I have multiple playlists.
Anyways.
my brain's not firing. very
Episode
well.
19, guys.
Off
Yeah.
to a hot,
It's a hot take. It's a hot take.
not the next word.
Yeah.
Start.
If you didn't
said
know
Carl.
how dumb we are, most of the podcast is fart jokes, poop jokes, and dick jokes.
Yeah, we stay in our lane.
Yeah, you know, so like
I think we're to that point now where it's just like, well,
If you're with us at this point, well, you already know.
I think
Yeah.
in episode 20 we're just gonna make fart sounds and laugh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's too much editing.
No.
Too much. I think South Park already did that.
Yeah. But Scott, how was your vacation time? Let us know.
Oh man. So Florida is like both parts beautiful and both parts crazy.
Yeah. I heard it's a magical place.
All the things that you so I don't know if you've ever done this, like you Google your birthday and Florida man. So if you Google Florida man and your birthday, some crazy shit will pop up. Like absolutely crazy shit, Jonathan. Pull this up. Pull up Florida man and your birthday.
Yeah, do your birthday first.
So every time I would see somebody slightly untoward, I would be like, hey, Michael. Michael's my brother. I'd be like, Florida man. Crazy dudes doing crazy shit, man.
Yeah, like meth type shit?
I mean, I'm sure that there's some meth type shit. I did
Bath
see...
salt?
Oh, I didn't see anybody get their face eaten. But I did see a lady passed out in an intersection in Tallahassee.
Yeah?
Like, I thought she was dead. I thought she got hit by a car. I thought I had missed it, like a hit and run. And I was like, holy shit, I was like, there's a dead body. And then she rolled over and, like, giggled and, like, scratched her ass and then rolled over again. And I was like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
It was super crazy.
So she,
She's alive.
Would you like
yeah.
to hear mine?
Yeah.
Florida man sprays woman with roach spray, breaks out in nunchucks over loud music, cops say.
Exactly. That's the kind of shit that's going down in Florida.
Good Lord.
Bro, so...
You know, that was the first thing when you called me, and I was like, do you have any Florida man stories? And you called and told me.
I called Jonathan on the ride there. We were on our way to Tampa, and out of nowhere, it's like 2 a.m. I'm on my way to Tampa because I drove, and
R.I.P. headphone users.
I'm eating a slice of pizza in the parking lot, just trying to stand, and I hear out of nowhere, "Help me! Help me! Somebody help me!" And I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" It's this little fat kid like running through like the parking lot trying to run away from his dad. His dad did not have happy eyes because you hear, "Help me! Somebody please help me!" And then like out of like a serial killer, he just slow walks like around the van.
Like
and I was like,
Michael Myers
I was
type
like,
shit.
"Oh!" I don't know what to do. Right? I'm just eating, and I don't know what was going on. He wasn't happy. The rest of the family had to try to corral this kid, and the entire time he's screaming for someone to help him. He looked at me from across the parking lot, and I was like,
Not helping. Sorry, brother.
Wow.
This is too entertaining.
That's crazy, bro.
And then you...
No,
You ain't no hero.
I would
bro.
help if I knew that this kid was really in danger instead of just trying to put his dad on blast like that.
Maybe he was in danger, bro. You don't know. What if he went home and got his ass whooped?
They probably needed
But
it.
Florida man beat some kid this weekend.
Oh, no, and then his brother literally called me like an hour later and was like, oh my God. And he's like, Michael can't talk right now because he said he's having a religious experience eating the McDonald's in Florida.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's a real thing. Like, for some reason, McDonald's in Florida is smacking. But here in Texas, like, McDonald's kind of sucks. Like, it's really hit or miss of which McDonald's you go to.
This one right here is bomb. They're fresh all the time.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah, that one right there? Yeah, that one.
he was like, okay, so, you know, my brother has unsophisticated palate, right? This is top tier shit. Like, this is real stuff.
We discussed this last
It's
episode.
only cheese pizza, maybe some pepperoni. If he gets pepperoni as pizza, it's only for the juice. He picks the pepperonis off. And he eats chicken nuggets, Frenchy fries, and he'll get chicken sandwiches.
Why you gotta say Frenchy fries?
And so he was like, he'd go through the drive-thru. He'd be like, "Hey, I want a chicken sandwich, plain. I don't want nothing on that motherfucker."
Same.
And then he's sitting in the back seat. It's so good. It's so good. Like, he's like loving it. Yeah. And I was like, it beats Texas McDonald's. Also, Zaxby's are like real.
Oh yeah, there's a
Zaxby's is trash.
Okay, so hold on.
Zaxby's is absolute trash, and I'll go to the grave saying that shit.
So Michael likes Zaxby's. Maybe not necessarily for the chicken, but apparently,
Michael fucking likes Zaxby's.
Apparently, they got some real good fucking cookies. And Michael called ahead and was like, "I need a dozen cookies." I was like, "Bro, they probably think it's a prank call." And he's like, "Nah." So we go to the Zaxby's because he wouldn't eat at Cracker Barrel. So we did take him across the street.
Oh my
to
god,
Zaxby's.
he decided not to eat at Cracker Barrel to go to fucking Zaxby's. I'm about to call him and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm never playing Fortnite with you.
So we get to Zaxby's.
Cracker Barrel sounds like the whitest place in the world. I don't think
Bro,
I've
you never eaten at Cracker Barrel?
Oh,
Holy fuck,
we need
bro.
to take you. We need to indoctrinate you.
Nah, bro, I don't know.
Look, you might
feel like
have
I'll come
to
out
do
part
some
of the
questionable
clan.
things.
You'll come out pale as fuck. I'll tell you that.
Hey, you want some good ass breakfast?
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel.
It's home. It's like
It's the shit.
yeah. It's I've seen ethnicities in there before, and they love it.
I don't know, bro.
And they
Because
have a
actually,
little
it's funny
store-
y'all brought
no,
up.
They have a little store attached to it. They have all the old school candy, bro.
Yeah, it's funny y'all brought up Cracker Barrel because so we're the majority where I work, right? There's only one white person, and then everybody else is of a minority. I was talking to my black coworkers, and we were like, "What the fuck is a Cracker Barrel?" We had never been there. I forgot who brought it up that said it was good.
It's really good.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
The menu is extensive. But yeah, so Michael ordered 12 cookies, and we get there, and like this lady, she comes to the window. She's like, "Hey, I just want y'all to know that the this is how she sounded like. She had like a smoker's voice. She's like, the cookies aren't ready yet. Like we put them in, they have to like cook for 20 minutes, and then we have to let them set. Like if we give you the cookies right now, like they're all gonna stick together." Michael in the back seat, "We don't care. We want them. Wrap them up."
That's funny.
He's like, "We'll take him. Doesn't matter." Everything she said, he's in the background.
Just
He's
talking
like-
shit.
He's like, "Doesn't matter. We need them cookies." And I'm staring at her, like trying to keep a straight face, and she's looking at me like, "You're really gonna let that kid in the back like run this shit?" And I was like, I'm trying not to laugh.
Man, that's crazy. I've never been to Zaxby's. Never been to Florida.
Zaxby's is absolute trash, bro.
Yeah.
I was really hungry one day, and I was like, you know
There's
what?
one like right here, right?
Yeah, I was like, you know,
Yeah.
I've never really had Zaxby's. I was like, I think I had it one time before. I can't remember. So I go there, and I'm like, okay, chicken strips. I'm like, all right, let me fuck. I love me a good chicken strip, right?
Very hard to fuck up.
The most unseasoned, and it makes sense why Michael likes it. The most
Oh.
unseasoned, bland, skinny little pieces of chicken. I was so mad. And they had the worst fries too. The worst fries are crinkle cut fries.
You know
That's
what?
why it upsets me because Raising Cane's is so good, but I rarely eat the fries because they have crinkle cut fries. Crinkle cut fries are the absolute worst. You can't say anything else about it. Crinkle fries are the worst.
I can fuck with crinkle fries if they're cooked the right way. But what he just said about like there being no seasoning and being bland as fuck, you might have nailed my brother on the head.
Exactly.
It's a bland.
Crinkle cut
God.
and Chick-fil-A's fries are trash too.
You know what I
Like,
found?
Chick-fil-A's fries are trash. They put no salt on them. You know who has the best fries? And this is gonna upset a lot of people in Texas.
He's gonna say some Burger King shit.
No.
Now,
No, In-N-Out not only has better fries, but In-N-Out has better burgers than Whataburger. And I don't shit you not. As a lifelong Texan who loves Whataburger, In-N-Out is better than Whataburger. Fucking, I don't care.
I
I'll
don't
fight
know.
you on it.
I don't know. I think-
It's 100% better.
I think
way
you,
more taste. Whataburger's fries are the worst pieces of shit on the planet.
I don't know. I
They're
think
so
you struck
bland,
a
no
chord here
salt.
with Peter.
You have to actually ask, like, hey, I need salt and pepper to actually put flavor on your fucking fries from Whataburger.
I've been inside of my head with this question for a long time because Whataburger and In-N-Out have been like fighting for. I mean, they're 1 and 2 in my mind, right? But here's the dilemma.
Whataburger's great.
They're both great, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so look, I'm gonna break this down. Let me know if you don't agree with me. Whataburger's a great burger.
I don't agree.
It's a great burger, right?
Yeah.
Its size is a plus.
Yes.
In-N-Out, a great burger, right? Where the size isn't as big, it picks up when it comes to flavor.
Yes.
Right? Now, not saying that Whataburger is not flavorful. It definitely is different. But I'll give the edge to In-N-Out.
Here's my criteria, and you can defend Whataburger. I'll defend
Okay.
In-N-Out.
Okay.
So
Here we
In-N-Out,
go.
number one, the burgers,
The debate.
flavor is incredible compared to a Whataburger burger. Whataburger is amazing, but there's something about their flavor. Number two, the fries.
Is that Thousand Island dressing?
Number two, the fries. Not only do they cut them fresh there at In-N-Out, you can get them cooked however you want. I get them lightly cooked all the time because the best fries, and also I don't care if this offends anybody, the best fries are
The bag
soft
fries?
fries.
Oh,
soft fries. Yes.
You
like
like
his
flaccid
flaccid?
fries?
You goddamn right. You goddamn right. That's some good shit.
A lot less
But
aggressive.
the thing with In-N-Out is if you like them well done, you can order I want my fries
hazard.
well done, right? Whataburger, if you get them fresh, they're gonna be good. Number one, they're always gonna be unseasoned no matter what. But sometimes if they're bad, they get really hard and they suck. You might get a couple good fries out of the whole thing, but a shit ton of them suck because they might be stale too. In-N-Out, they do that shit fresh and then drop it in the fryer right then and there.
All right. So you're kind of right, but you're mainly wrong. I only fuck with like veteran Whataburgers that I know have been like in a certain location
OG.
for extended periods
Buckingham,
of time.
close to North Garland.
Yes. And I only
They
fuck,
didn't run out of chicken in this great chicken shortage of
Alright,
Whataburger.
So this is my thought process because In-N-Out too fucking clean for me.
Too clean?
Too fucking clean.
I'm sorry, I've never heard anybody say this burger is too well done.
This is what I'm getting at. I fuck with old Whataburgers because they have all the grease and all.
It's been built up.
It's
in
been
the machine.
built up into the machine on top of like the cooktops and everything. Grease is built. It's everywhere.
This is true. In-N-Out is kind of new, so they haven't built in the flavor into the
Because
metals.
remember Griff's. Because
that
remember
one over at
Griff's.
Firewall's been there for a hot minute now.
So it might start to get that seasoning, get that little flavor, that little extra where you're like, it's perfect. Because remember Griff's before they remodeled. Griff's had been around for
Before they
like
turned it into a
20
Chick-fil-A.
years. And you could taste the 20-year-old like peanut butter oil or peanut oil, whatever the fuck it is that they cook with.
yeah.
You could taste that in the food.
My
the flavor, everything is super flavorful. Like the bacon, all the grease is built in. It seeps into your bun. It's so perfect. And now, after they've remodeled, it's been probably like 7-8 years. That grease flavor, that more homemade flavor, you know what I mean? Like it's starting to come back.
Yeah.
So before it was too clean, couldn't eat there. I was like, I gotta let this place like dirty up.
You guys in the comments, please leave In-N-Out, Whataburger, right? But okay, so would you like a rebuttal?
Tell me I'm wrong.
I was just gonna say this. Two things.
Change my mind.
Number one,
change my mind.
Griff's is also the shit. It's really
Griff's
funny.
is agree.
It's really funny because when my dad got out of the hospital after having a heart attack, he goes, "Take me back, Griff's." Shit you not. I reluctantly took him, but he bought me lunch. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Also, I will give the slight edge overall. Now, when I say In-N-Out's better than Whataburger, I mean strictly on the burger part. But I will give Whataburger the edge because not only do they have breakfast, which I had Whataburger breakfast this morning. Their breakfast is the shit. The taquitos are the shit. The pancakes are the shit. Everything.
At 11 p.m.
The honey
the
butter
shit's
chicken
popping.
biscuits. Those honey butter chicken biscuits. And I'll give them the edge also because they have chicken as well.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
general.
So I was gonna let it just slide, but it made me laugh what I just said. I go, the taquitos or letitos.
They are.
I fucked up. It was in on purpose. All right. Okay. So the arguments have been laid out, audience. You guys go in and let us know what you think. All right.
Ding,
Now,
ding.
wait. Here's the second point of I'm gonna be the
Moderator?
media. No, I'm gonna be the voice of reason, and then you guys tell me what y'all think, right? And I don't know, maybe you might not be as passionate about the fries.
Okay.
I think what makes it with the fries, right? I think that both on their own. Now, time of day, there's almost always a line at Whataburger. Yeah, if you go a little when it's slower, the fries are gonna be ass, right?
There's always a line in In-N-Out.
Yeah, okay. So consistency would definitely give it to In-N-Out, right? But here's I think where each one has its own like weapon, right? To me, I feel like Whataburger fries delicious, right? But what really makes it is that spicy ketchup that they give you.
I'm not gonna lie, that spicy ketchup.
That
is pretty
spicy
bomb.
ketchup because it's like perfect.
And the regular ketchup, bro. I got a bottle of Whataburger ketchup in my fridge.
Yeah. It's just perfect, right? It's
the
that
HEB to get that shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wendy.
You
Wendy
know,
got it.
Central Market also sells it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're
but-
making HEBs up here too, so I'm excited.
Yeah. And so the thing about In-N-Out fries though, you get them hoes animal style. Have you ever had animal style? Have you ever had animal style?
Yeah, Scott's missing out. He doesn't know.
Yeah, bro. You need to go get that
He's
shit.
shitting on In-N-Out. You
Look,
need to go have In-N-Out
first
more.
of all, I didn't
That's the moral of this
necessarily
story.
shit on In-N-Out, but like I said,
the moral
I
of this
stand by
story.
what I said.
All right.
James said a place that is either dirty or has shitty service has the best food. Whataburger.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't always trust James' opinion on things.
Yeah.
James.
Yeah, he
knows-
didn't laugh at my rape joke. It was gonna be funny, but I quit. I quit
wasn't-
as soon as I got the response I got.
It wasn't fully formed.
No.
But James, as a man who loves to eat, knows his way around a restaurant. That's cool. So he made like perfect sense. If it's dirty or if the service is shitty, the food is smacking. And I was like, church, preach it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. So I'll give you some homework.
Okay.
Go buy an In-N-Out burger.
Okay.
Get a 3x3 animal style and animal style fries.
All right.
That's if you like Thousand Island, though. You don't have to.
I'm not really a
Well,
Thousand
the Thousand
fan.
Island comes on the original one too. It's just actually just grilled onions.
Oh, I don't like
Just
onions.
get it
I'm
just
out.
without
Like onions?
spread.
I hate onions. I'm out. And tomatoes. Out again.
Just get a regular burger.
You know what? You're out of this podcast with that onion talk.
Hey, you know what? He eats his shit plain and dry. He didn't even put cheese on it.
You call me out. Why you call me out? This is supposed to be a safe space. This is supposed to be my house, my
Guys,
safe space.
I'm gonna start doing the podcast by myself. All right. Look, so,
I get it plain and dry so I can taste. I want to know how the meat tastes.
yeah, I bet you do. All right, so look, there's two types of people, right?
Uh huh.
There's people that add to their burgers, and there's people that take away from their
I
burgers.
actually like onions on my burger and bacon.
Yeah.
So.
You see, what I don't
that's
understand.
fucking breaking news. Since
I always like
when?
bacon, but I like onions.
So I'm
I like
assuming,
grilled onions.
you're not
Look,
Muslim.
Wendy has helped me explore my palate. I went and had Korean barbecue. I've tried.
You were the only person
bunch
I
of
know
shit.
that would go to Korean barbecue and get chicken.
Well,
I made a mistake the first time I went. Second time I went, I didn't get any chicken.
You just reacted like a guy that got caught cheating. I made a mistake.
I was a Korean barbecue virgin. Okay, I didn't know this buffet style.
Oh,
and the
man.
chicken was just sitting there looking at me like
Nobody was touching it.
nobody was touching
Nobody's
it.
touching the chicken. Okay, I'll agree. Like I kind of fucked up by putting the beef tongue on you first. You should have had
Give
some
me fucking
bulgogi.
beef tongue. I was sitting there chewing it like
Hey,
it's fucking
bro.
bubble gum.
You were making out with the cow.
You ain't never had lengua tacos, bro?
This tongue, no. I'm
Yeah.
I mean,
fine.
the tacos are
No,
pretty good.
they
You
were
need to extend your
delicious,
palate.
bro.
I actually had fajitas last night. So
Oh, chicken fajitas?
chicken and skirt steak.
Okay.
Ooh.
We actually
is.
season it. My dad doesn't eat the steak, so we were able to season it properly
Nice.
with lime and a bunch of other seasonings and stuff like that. It was real good.
He's like, I had lime and cilantro, and it was decent.
We made cilantro
You know-
lime rice.
You know, the thing about Mexican food, I think, okay, look, we're going to go into this. I need you guys to know.
This podcast is
I'm
very
on your
food
side
heavy.
already.
Yeah, hands down. Changed my mind. Mexican food is the best food in the world.
I will change your mind on that. It's maybe third on the list.
No.
Number one,
He's gonna say
Italian.
American food.
No,
Italian?
What, pizza? Anybody can make pizza.
No, dude.
Bro,
Any kind of
pasta.
pasta is
It's just pasta, sauce,
Pasta.
bro.
What the fuck is Mexican food?
No,
Some
okay,
spices
Fucking
and some
meat, fresh vegetables, all in a tortilla, bro.
It's
You
a
don't even
fajita.
need a
It's a
fork.
fajita. I love a fajita.
You can't
Hey.
eat Italian food without tools.
I'll give you second.
Hold on.
my
I have
personal
a legit
opinion.
question because what happened to all the fiestas?
Oh, there's a couple of them.
I haven't seen a fiesta in a long time, and Fiesta had like the
Shit,
best
we fucking
ribs.
Wakanda that shit. And we took all the white people from seeing it. It's like we got this force field that y'all
It's
can't
like,
see.
We only
man.
have certain fiestas, and I can't tell you two about it. It's a secret.
Okay, like tell me off camera where the fiestas are because they have
Nah,
like the
bro,
best.
shit.
Like, they've got the best fajita
bro,
meat.
Serious listening, bro. You fucking get taken out, bro.
Oh, they've got the best like racks of like the ribs and the fajita meat. The first time I went to a fiesta, I was a little kid and I got scared because I passed by like cow and like pig tongues. I was like ah, and then I saw like the little like feet, like the hooves, and I was like ah again. And then I saw like dead chickens hanging from like the
Oh, no.
rafter, and I was like oh my god, like what the fuck? Where are we?
Yeah, bro.
And then I had the food and was like, that's what's up. I can never go to Albertsons again.
You
Fuck
know,
Winn-Dixie.
you know what was actually a good place? I think it's called El Rancho, right behind on Walnut.
Oh, that used to be a fiesta.
There used to be a fiesta, bro. You
Yeah.
go in there, bro. They always got a cooler of fresh made tortillas, like flour tortillas, delicious. And then they got all that meat there.
Someone's gonna be mad at you that you're giving up all the secrets. But I'm happy.
Nah, bro. they're
I'm
not.
happy.
We haven't Wakanda that shit yet.
have it on
You
film.
actually did it. You actually did. Like it went. Everybody's looking for fiesta, and they're like, "Oh, that's El Rancho. I'm not going in there." You looking for that fucking bird? They're like, "Nah, I'm not going there."
No, it's a good place. It's a good.
Nice.
Bet, I'm gonna
The
have
Mexican
to-
food's the best.
I love it.
It's pretty
Leave
good.
a fucking comment.
It's pretty good.
Who's the best?
It's pretty good.
I mean, we're the.
No, okay, so
Man, I'm sorry. R.I.P. your headphone users.
Italian
Sorry,
food
guys.
is good.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
I like me some chicken.
Chicken spaghetti is my favorite.
Chicken spaghetti is good. Regular spaghetti is good. Chicken Alfredo, fantastic. Chicken parm,
Chicken fettuccine
great.
Alfredo, chicken parm.
Chicken parm is my go-to.
Me and Wendy made homemade chicken parm. It was the shit.
So what'd you do? Like put it in the microwave? Put like a slice of American
no,
cheese on
she
it?
actually. I let her take care of most of it. She actually cooked it with the sauce and made
bro.
giant fucking. Oh, it was so good.
So okay,
With
this
the
is,
cheese,
this is how I
and everything.
imagine
With the
you
cheese
did
and
it.
everything. Oh, I loved it. I was like, see, it's cheese
Yeah.
and ground beef. I can't do cheese and chicken is great. Cheese, and everything else, it's just cheese with ground beef. It's something that just triggers my gag reflex.
He had a a jar of ragu.
No,
So
she actually,
He was like on that for like 10 minutes. He's like, I got it, babe. Don't worry.
she actually.
a jar of ragu. He microwaved some chicken, put a slice of American cheese on it.
Once again,
That's what he did.
this wasn't me. She actually made her own sauce. So
Oh, it was ragu in the
she's
sauce?
cultured, unlike me. Okay, that's why I let her handle the intricate
Bro, the
cooking.
meatballs, I made a meatball.
I can make a
sub.
mean ass meatball.
It was fucking.
Hey, there's this steak place I like to go to. They have like Wagyu style meatballs. So good.
Yeah.
So good.
See, I've never had Wagyu.
Oh, I think I had Wagyu one time at that.
He just smells your pets.
What's that? What's that?
He
one
just
place?
likes to lick.
Burger Fi. Have I been to Burger Fi?
Kind of like his daddy.
Yeah. I did a couple deliveries from there, and then I was like, fuck, I'm gonna try one of these little Wagyu burgers.
Pretty good.
Where at?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Burger Fi. It's like
Where's that at?
I don't know. There's one in like on Preston and Frankfurt. And another one somewhere else.
Yeah. I like to try. I like to try new spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do too.
Have you ever tried Doghouse over here?
Uh-uh.
That place is the bomb.
Yeah.
Dang.
They have giant ass hot dogs, but they cook them, or they put the bun on the Hawaiian roll buns.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they're
Like
the
King's,
shit, and they
King's
toast 'em.
Hawaiian?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Bro, we're going from podcast to just like talking about
No,
restaurants.
I was saying like this podcast has been majority food wise. It's
Yeah.
about to be my favorite one.
So,
Moral of the
segueing.
story
Yeah.
is food is good.
Yeah,
It's
food.
delicious.
It's delicious. We have our.
we
have-
might not always agree, but fuck it.
We can all agree food's delicious.
Yeah. So, put in the comments, put what your favorite type of food is, and if
Yeah.
you're from the Dallas area, put
Recommendations, please.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
but none of
food.
that like really artsy, like artisanal shit.
Nah, we want dirty.
I
Yeah.
want dirty, greasy,
Yeah,
nasty.
I want to feel my arteries clogging while I'm eating.
for sure.
Oh, like a heart attack burger?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Heart attack grill.
They closed
Heart
that,
attack
they closed that
grill,
place
yeah.
down.
They
right?
closed- yeah.
People kept dying.
Yeah.
I walked
We kept
in.
having heart attacks. I wonder why.
I walked in and like I ate there once. I walked in bad shape, and after my meal was in stage 2 hypertension.
Damn, that's fucked up.
True.
Been talking about fucking fighting through things. The fight this weekend. Hey.
Your segues
Fuck.
are. Your segues are getting better every week, but your handles are
Yeah, I know.
decreasing.
Sorry. But okay, so there was an interesting fight this weekend, right?
Yep.
TJ Dillashaw, the return
Yeah.
of the great TJ Dillashaw.
He was on suspension, right, for
for
PEDs.
PEDs,
He was,
there's a certain one. I don't know
But
exactly.
I have a question. Is this like a John Jones type thing where he took like a tainted dick pill?
No. So he admitted to his cheating, right?
Oh, okay.
He said he did it. So this is his explanation, right?
Okay.
Is that so he fights at 135.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's a shredded 135, and he's big,
Fucking
Yeah.
kind of
shredded.
thick. He's a little short. He's just a big, muscular 135,
I've seen
right?
him fight, yeah.
So he was gonna fight Henry Cejudo, which is a small guy,
Right.
at 125. And so what he's saying is that he became anemic, right, and that he was like losing all motivation to work out and everything. So he took an EPO to help him get through like working out and stuff, right?
Okay.
So he's saying it's more like kind of medical type shit that he was doing versus actually enhancing his performance.
Okay.
Now, he got caught. He was suspended for 2 years, right? And
It's been 2 years already. Wow.
yeah, but I think he got a cut on one of the fights he was going to come back, so he ended up not fighting for 2.5 years. Now he left as a champ, right? So Corey Sandhagen in the time has been on a fucking tear.
Yes.
Okay.
Really nice knockouts versus I think his name is Marlon Morales.
Yes.
A back spinning heel kick knocked his ass out.
Okay.
And then also a flying knee knockout of Frankie Edgar.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was
Yeah.
that looked like it hurt.
Okay.
So both of these guys are basically fighting for the number one contender spot.
Okay.
So if you don't know,
Was he not stripped of his title?
He was. He
yeah.
was.
Okay.
So the title went from him, and I don't know if it went directly, but Peter Yan, right, was fighting in his last fight with Aljamain Sterling. So this is where the title is kind of taken up right now. They have to fight again.
Okay.
Because the champion, Peter Yan, illegally kneed Aljamain Sterling in the face, and therefore he lost the fight, and Aljamain Sterling won the fight. But the big controversy was that Aljamain was getting his ass whooped the whole fight.
Right.
So he ended up winning. So they got to run that back.
Okay.
Whoever wins that fight is going to fight the winner of these two.
Okay.
So what's in it is that the big storyline was that TJ's been out for 2.5 years, is coming back, and he's basically fighting the next guy up. This guy is trying to, because Corey isn't really that name brand yet to your casual fan, this was going to be the fight that was going to put him to where it needed to be.
Okay.
Yeah. And of course all the hype because
Sure.
his return. So.
Yeah.
12 fighters in UFC history that has claimed a UFC second-ranked bantamweight contender.
Both of these guys are fucking studs.
And he said it was haunting him to be careful. Said now, with those big goals comes a lot of hard work. And he understands. Frankie won't stay back. As he pressed, say forward. So he has both lines with opportunity. First base strikes.
Both guys switched stances from
Oh,
southpaw.
that knee. And look,
Yeah.
he caught him in a triangle.
Ryan into a triangle.
Oh shit.
Now, he took him down a couple times, but he didn't.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't really hold him down for long.
Yeah, in
He
round
definitely
one.
took him down.
Yeah, in round one there was a lot more successive takedowns from TJ, but
He didn't really land any giant shots though.
no, and he's definitely able to scramble out of those. Corey
Yeah.
was.
It was a nice
He looks
shot.
like he's like fully
Yeah.
prepared for what this guy's got.
Yeah.
Well, TJ's a very composed fighter.
Yeah.
He's a
He's
fucking
been in
beast.
it's like so many championship
Yeah.
fights.
He's kind of got that Goggins
Mentality?
mentality where
Okay.
he said they say that even in training he's really aggressive. He wants to win every
See,
little
okay,
thing.
I think he definitely won the first round.
Okay.
Yeah, I would give him the first round. This is now the second round, and this is where Corey really laid it on TJ.
Put the hands on him.
Yeah, man, he was just
I
putting
think
his
this is
hands
the
on.
round. Yeah, he knocks him down there. I think
Yeah,
he
that's
also
almost a
cuts-
knockout.
I think he cuts him in this round too.
Now-
He might have cut him with that shot.
Yeah, and what's impressive, if you notice,
Yeah.
TJ, he does not stay in the center line. The center line is right
That
here.
knee.
He moves his head a lot. So the fact
Yeah.
that Corey Sandhagen caught him so much, fucking impressive.
Oh, it definitely wasn't like that O'Malley fight.
Yeah. Not.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. See, that one was
Okay,
kind
so
of.
TJ
I was
got
gonna say like you can't hit someone in the back of the head like
No,
that,
no.
can you?
Yeah, that spinning elbow, he caught him with like a couple times. So you see, the refs put a lot of weight on TJ, putting him against the wall.
I guess so. They do. I guess that does fall under like octagon control, and he was controlling
Yeah.
him. He takes him down there, so that's a
Yeah.
big thing. So they a lot of times like if there's not a lot going on in a fight, a judge will take a takedown over a couple punches.
Yeah, but that's the
Yeah.
thing is that there was a lot. They were both very active on
Yeah.
their feet.
So maybe that's why the edge kind of like
Yeah. And so also they gave a lot of the leg kicks. You see, but look, so he'd put him up against the wall, and Corey's not a. I'll talk about it here in a minute.
Oh, but he was lighting
Yeah.
him up. Sandhagen was lighting him up.
He was.
And Sandhagen, like, at this point, though, he has no marks on him, and TJ's
No,
all
oh, no,
busted
no,
up, bloodied. See, another takedown, though.
Yeah.
Even though it's brief, it still counts.
Oh shit.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, it is a point system they're judged on, so.
Yeah, for sure.
That's gonna, another takedown.
he's fucking just catching him, man. It was a good fucking fight. This shit went back and forth.
Well, like you were mentioning, we were talking before the podcast, and he's probably going for a lot of those takedowns because he's hurt.
Yeah.
He's tired of getting punched in the face.
So he got cut right here on his eye, like right on the inside, which is
Yeah, so kind of a controversial finish.
Yeah, I was gonna say just from those highlights right there, like it didn't look like TJ won.
Yeah. So here's the thing, and I've been looking
at controversy.
And again, that's just from the highlights. That's from a casual fan. Like I like to watch people get their ass whooped, clearly. But based off that, it looked like he didn't win.
Yeah. So when I first saw the fight, I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to rewatch it because of so many people were giving TJ so much props. I was like, I don't think I saw it that way. Like people were acting like it was like, oh yeah, he like really did good. He did good for a guy being out 2.5 years, but I don't think he won the fight. Right. So I went back and I watched it at halftime speed on YouTube. And since I watched it at halftime speed, I'm convinced that TJ didn't win the fight.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's the way that I saw it, right? So if you look at the strikes landed, right? Corey landed more headshots. TJ landed more leg shots.
Okay.
At the end, like they were all pretty much equal, right?
Sure.
TJ scored a lot more takedowns, right? And
you can see that in the highlights.
Yeah, but this is where I get, you take somebody down, it scores a point. But I think there's more to it than that, right? Because going to the leg shots, right? When you're getting pieced up and you're not landing a lot to the other guy's head, you would hope you land somewhere else, right? So TJ being the shorter fighter, it would kind of make sense to me if, the reach being a problem, right?
That's what I was about to ask. Like, what was the reach difference? Because this guy clearly looked a lot bigger.
So I think it was a 5-inch height advantage for Corey and a 3-inch reach advantage for him.
Okay.
So the thing about it is that because TJ kept coming, so the thing about TJ that he's known for is that he, within a combination, will switch from southpaw to orthodox and orthodox to southpaw. Okay. Right?
He's very active on his
Yeah. And if you notice, his head movement is crazy too, right?
Yeah.
Now, I feel like, you can give him credit because he did land the leg shots. And I feel you. The reason why I'm not like too big about the leg shots in this fight, because it didn't seem like they were being effective to Corey. Like it wasn't changing his stance. And so
he kept coming forward. Nothing was really phasing him.
Yeah. Well, one of the biggest thing too is that TJ was fighting forward a lot of the fight, and what you got to give Corey credit is that he was fighting off his back foot and still landing. He was the one that was moving back a little bit more in the fight. But now also Corey's thing is that he switches up stance, not so much within combinations as much as TJ, but he'll go from southpaw to orthodox to southpaw. They're both really active fighters. The head movement in this fucking fight was fucking phenomenal, right? If you go back and watch in the halftime speed, you notice these small things, and things that I thought landed in the fight were just a fucking inch away from landing. Bro, it was so clean. The hands in this fight was great, but Corey got him with the hands, right?
I think that's the thing just overall with MMA evolving. Like a lot of the younger fighters too are adopting that style. The old school, guys like Chuck Liddell and like Randy Couture, and it wasn't until somebody it was like Anderson Silva that was like pulling that Muhammad Ali shit, like go even just try to touch me. Now Israel Adesanya has perfected it. But the old school guys, they just sit there because they may know one discipline, they don't know another. But now these guys are getting trained up in MMA, and they're learning all styles because you're going to have to. Yeah. If you want to compete in MMA in 2021, you got to know all styles. You can't just be I'm just a wrestler or I'm just a boxer.
Oh, for sure.
So I love seeing that. Like, it's going to make for more interesting fights, I think, down the road. And eventually.
Yeah, well, it's already now.
Styles.
Yeah.
There's been so many styles that have come in, but like just over time, I'm excited as a fight fan. Like, it's gonna be fun.
And that's why you still see like fighters in their prime, like Conor McGregor. He's in his fucking prime. He was out for a little bit, came back and got fucked up by some calf shot that only got popular in the last couple of years.
Conspiracy leg break.
He's already in the gym working out.
Well, not this last fight, but the second Poirier fight.
Oh yeah, that one. You know what? Is because he fucked up because he used to not be like that. He used to be very bouncy, and he would take those leg shots. It's easy for him to kick. But ever since he started trying to become a boxer,
Mm-hmm.
it fucked up his style. Like, he went in that fight with Poirier, the first one where Poirier tore his fucking leg up, in a boxing stance. Like, not that traditional, you know, he threw a couple kicks, but not that bouncy style. Like, you know, that's, if you're just going to leave your leg out there and not check your kicks and just take it, like, it's not going to work. Like, your legs, even though you might not feel the pain in your legs, and be like, yeah, I can't work anymore.
No, and yeah, for sure, getting those leg shots are fucked up, and I'll tell you a story later. But to go back to this fight, another reason why I didn't take a lot to the takedowns outside of round one. I think round one you can clearly give it to Dillashaw because he was controlling him on the ground a little bit more. Now, the thing is, as the fight progressed and Corey kept piecing him up, to me, like, if I kept getting pieced up, and yeah, I got kicks, but the kicks ain't working, I'm landing kicks, but he's not really, it's not fucking him up. Like, the other thing you got is to fucking grab the motherfucker and stop getting hit.
Yeah.
To me, I felt like the benefits of holding on to him were more for TJ not getting hit versus Corey actually absorbing damage while he was like, if TJ was controlling him up against the wall and piecing him up while he was up on the wall, I'd be like, okay, yeah, he's controlling him. But it just took him like a minute or so to get out of that. So it wasn't like he was keeping Sandhagen up against the wall, you know? So, I don't know. To me, like, when you look back at it slower, Corey landed way more, almost knocked him out. Even in the scrambles in round one.
That's when he fell, and then TJ immediately reached for that leg so that it would be called? This way I took it. It's like, he looked like he was, like, dazed. And then
that was in round two.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He's like, it looked like he had to do something to keep the fight going, so he immediately went for that leg.
Okay, so I was looking at the official scorecard because I was going to give Dillashaw 1, 3, and possibly 4. All 3 judges gave him the first and the third, and then 1 judge gave him the 4th and 1 judge gave him the 5th. But then every other round went to Sandhagen. So on 1 judge he lost, and then 2 judges he won. But it was also a split decision there.
Yeah,
the 2 judges that won both gave him 1 and 3, but 1 gave him 4 and 1 gave 5.
Yeah.
So it was a very mixed.
It was. I just think that because Corey was fighting on his heels most of the fight, and he was landing. I mean, TJ, he just fights more aggressive, and I think Corey fought the fight that he needed to fight to really pull out the win. Like, I think the thing about TJ is that everybody fucking just, like, I don't know, bro. They dick ride a lot. You know, like, when it comes to TJ, he's a fucking killer. And 10 out of 10 fights, TJ might win 8 of them. Right? Like I do think he might be the overall better fighter. I'm just saying, in this fight, you know, this fight, I think Corey won. And the thing about TJ, man, he's like a fucking savage. He's a winner, and I think people like that, and so they fucking dick ride him a little bit.
All great fighters that seem untouchable all have a moment in their career where you realize, like, oh, they're human. I'll give you a perfect example. Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse. There's a fight with him and Tim Elliott. Tim Elliott won the Ultimate Fighter, and his prize of winning was he got to fight Demetrius Johnson for the flyweight title, because remember, he was just going through people. They had to find people to fucking fight him. So they did an entire Ultimate Season championship around it, and there was a little glimpse in the fight where, like, he like kind of controlled him on the takedown, but still Demetrius Johnson unanimously won the fight. Well, then a couple fights later, boom, he gets knocked out by Henry Cejudo. So, you know,
after
what does this mean for TJ Dillashaw? You know, like, he came back and he may have won, but kind of looked like he may, you know, not have totally won the way, you know, he probably should have. Who knows what'll happen down the road?
But the thing, this TJ, even in my opinion, him losing this fight would still be pretty much. He might still be the number 3 guy in the division, and once he heals from this fight and then comes back, he might be the number 1 contender. He might be the champion. I'm not saying he's better than Corey Sandhagen. I just feel that in this fight, Corey did enough to pull out the win.
I think so.
I mean, the guy that fucking left with the fuck up knee, right? He fucking the cut to the face, like the one that looked like he was in the fight ended up winning.
Sandhagen came out clean.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, it's like,
I get you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it was a good decision. it seems to me that everybody in the MMA community, because I've been looking at all these people talk about the fights and they all don't agree with me. So maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But if you go back and you watch that fight slow down, to really appreciate the art that these guys were doing, like, don't get me wrong, they were both great. But it's definitely something that was really good.
Well, that's what I was about to ask you. Is like, what are the judges seeing that you're not?
Well, you see, and this is because I don't know. Because here's the thing: when I try to go when it comes to like traditional scoring, right? It doesn't seem to be like any consistency. Because like Joe Rogan even said one time on the Dominic Reyes versus John Jones fight, right? Dominic was, to me, the first 3 rounds, he fucking did what he had to do, right? Mm-hmm. And then at the end, the last 2 rounds, John Jones came back and did what he did, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, like in a real fight, whoever's winning at the end wins. And I'm like, well, then what's the point of having this like round? Because if the guy wins the first 3 rounds, but then the guy wins the last 2, you're trying to say that those championship rounds are better. Then why even say, like have winning rounds?
As much as I love John Jones, it was a very controversial decision.
Yeah, and so that's where it's like when you ask me what are the judges looking at that I'm not, I don't fucking know. I don't know, because they're so inconsistent in some of the fights. To me, like, and this is where I was telling Jonathan, the thing about Mexicans, bro, is that when something like is off, it's like, oh, it's bought. Somebody, it's rigged, like somebody paid off for this. So I don't want to get conspiratorial, but I feel like TJ's the bigger fighter, like the bigger name, and the league will do better if he won. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say that's what it was, but that's what the fuck it was.
I got you.
Yeah. No, but overall, great fight. I mean, TJ is a fucking beast, and he'll probably be good, and he might reclaim his title. But Peter Yan's a fucking beast.
That division is stacked.
Yeah, his fucking pace, TJ Dillashaw's fucking pace is fucking incredible.
Makes me tired watching him.
Yeah, and if anything, like one thing that you do have to give him is all the adversity he went through. His knee being fucked up, his face being fucked up, that blood in his eye, like, because they stopped the fight for a little bit to check out the cut in his eye. And the doctor asked him, he's like, can you continue? He's like, of course I can. So
of course I can.
His heart and him being a savage, like, that is the most impressive thing. And it's hard to root for against a guy like that, but unfortunately, like, to be honest, I just don't think he won that fight.
I got you.
Yeah,
but that's what I took from the highlight, but I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth watching a couple times. One at full speed, watching the whole thing, because it's a masterclass. Yeah. The thing about both these guys, they switch stance, their head movement. So when you're fighting, there's this thing called the center line, right? So it's like those people that don't move, that just come back and forth. If you don't move, if you don't have any head movement, then basically the other guy can just come down the center and always find your face.
That's what I was saying. Like with the O'Malley fight, with that I forgot that guy's name. The dude with like the lime green hair.
Yeah.
He had just stayed in that center line, did not move.
No. He just saw what happened.
Shit. Yeah, he was like in a Rocky movie.
Yeah.
Homer Simpson, shit.
With Dillashaw, you watch him the whole fight. He's like this. And the fact that he switches from different stances also helps, because he's like this. And then the thing about Dillashaw is like, it's like kind of like, like the when you are playing football and then motherfucker shakes you and goes to the other side.
Yeah.
It's like almost the same thing when he sits there, and what he'll do is he'll move and then he'll do this shit right here, and he throws a lot of fakes and he does this shit, right?
Yeah.
Corey in this fight did the same thing. Very similar fighting stances and stuff. So what was incredible to me is you get 2 masterclass strikers, right? And with all that head movement and stuff, and so if you look back at the fight and you slow it down, one thing that Corey does, which is fucking great, and I feel like everybody should imitate. The thing about Dillashaw is when he goes right, he'll do this thing where he'll throw kind of like a Superman punch, but then as he steps, he switches and he hits with the other one. So he in the middle of the combination, he switches stances, and it's fucking crazy. You just gotta see it, right?
Yeah.
But the way that what's his name counteracted that was fucking great, because if you slow it down, you realize that TJ Dillashaw didn't land a lot, but how Corey was able to land was fucking great. Because if you notice, whichever side he was on, his jab, he would just kind of throw it out there. he would just kind of throw it out there to feel out because TJ moves a lot, right?
Yeah.
And so what he would do is he'd throw the jab, and then he'd get him to move. And right whenever TJ was like slowing down, boom, he'd come in with the power hand and just clock him, right? Now, what a lot of people do with TJ, right, or with people that move a lot, because when you're trying to knock somebody out, you have to like, you have to pop them, right? You have to pop them hard enough to where their head goes like that, their brain touches their skull, night, right?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, what TJ does a lot, since he's moving, he's used to people going in hard, whiffing, like just hitting nothing but air, overextending, and boom, he's there to counter.
So he did it to Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah. Because Garbrandt was trying to knock him out, but the problem is,
When they were doing that wild exchange, and Garbrandt was just throwing everything, and he was just waiting to pick a shot. And boom, flipped him.
because if you know you're gonna land, if I'm like clean shot, right, you're gonna put everything into it. But if I say clean shot and you put everything into it, and I move at the last moment, you're gonna go through me, right?
Yeah.
And then boom, he counters. Cody was a fucking master at just the little jab, right? Getting him to move, all stuff. Excuse me. He'd get him to move. And then finally, whenever he saw that TJ was like about to stop, boom, he'd come in with the power hand and he'd be able to drop some hands on him. So it's a great fucking fight. It's like Corey's fucking strategy was great. And if you slow it down, you realize how little TJ actually landed face-wise.
I'd put some good money on them eventually fighting again down the road.
That'd be great for a title fight. I'll tell you that. If
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be real interesting.
But yeah, go check it out. I'm sorry, I just had a lot to say because I just don't agree
you're good.
with the decision.
We'll make a good clip out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's just a lot with technique-wise and stuff like that. I may know dog shit when it comes to like grappling and shit like that. When it comes to stand-up, I love it. I love it. I love all
Oh,
time.
yeah.
But yeah, go check it out.
So, so you was swimming with some manatees on your vacation?
Okay, bro.
How was that?
Bro, okay. Back to Florida. This is where it's come full circle, right? Because I said, like, part of it was majestic. Part of it was fucking Florida man people. So I went swimming with some manatees.
Oh.
And so this is what I realized. Because, like, I was swimming with manatees. And then I also went looking for dolphins and shit. Just, like, typical vacation stuff.
Typical white people shit.
Typical white people shit.
You know dolphins be fucking people?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
You ain't never heard dolphin sex?
Yeah.
Dolphin raped Tank Hill, man.
Yeah.
No,
Man, that makes me look at that picture of Zach with the dolphin a lot different now.
Oh, yeah, especially with my
Oh,
aerial
man.
edit.
You mean this photo right here?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's gonna be mad.
Bro,
So,
putting it in.
yeah. I saw it
so
on
the
that.
thing is, like, it was a wild manatee, like, legit. Like, they took us into this river. And unfortunately, manatees are out of season for this time of year.
You said it like it was like food, like they're out of season.
No. So, like, to see them, like, they're not in the river at this time of
okay.
the year.
I got you.
Normally, their season is, like, they'll come when the weather's colder. They'll come into these rivers, and there's hundreds of them.
Yeah.
We happened to come across a mom, like a cow and her calf, and I knew what I was getting into. Because I've seen manatees. The guide was like, what you need to know is they're not gonna hurt you. Like, they don't even give a fuck that you're there.
Yeah.
But since you are gonna be there and you're gonna be in their space, you can't touch them with two hands because we don't want it to look like you're trying to ride them. Because if you try to ride them, it's illegal. Don't try to feed these motherfuckers, and basically touch with one hand and keep your distance. Don't swim over it. Don't try to be intimidating, whatever, because it'll scare the manatee off.
Oh, I thought they'd try to fucking eat you.
No, so they don't have teeth.
Probably good though.
They don't have teeth. Like, they just have like really powerful jaws. But so
What kind of ideas? What kind of ideas floating in that head over
No.
I
there?
don't know, bro. This one's be sticking
Bro.
his dick in fucking
Bro.
holes in the pool.
Hell
Whoa!
no.
Whoa!
So-
leave the whales out of this.
So, the guide's like, oh, there's a manatee like 25 yards ahead of you. Everybody get your snorkel shit on and get in the water. I'm swimming through the water, and like the water's like murky because it'd been like tearing up like the grass and stuff. Bro,
Some dolphins fucking.
I
in
knew
that water.
what I was getting into because I was like, it's a manatee. I'm swimming through the murky water. I don't see anything until I'm fucking face to face with this giant fucking manatee.
How big
And
was it?
they're so much bigger
The
than you would
picture you
think.
sent, it was pretty big.
Like they're so much bigger than like
Bigger than you?
like 5 times bigger than me.
No.
Like bigger than sumo wrestlers. Like these fuckers
That's
are
fucking
huge.
It's one hell of a gum
So,
It's
job.
like, was it like half this room or what?
I mean, probably from where Jonathan's sitting to like the door. That's probably how big that mama
fuck
manatee
that.
was. I mean, at least like from like my perspective, the thing is huge.
Yeah.
So I swam up on it, right, and it was when it's like coming up for air, because all they were doing, like, they're eating. They'd like eat, come to the surface, take a breath, go right back down to eating. That's all they did.
Yeah.
But
So manatees can drown?
I guess so, yeah. I
Bitch-ass
mean, they're
animal.
mammals. Yeah, they have to have air. But I swam through the murky water and just right up in this motherfucker's face. And I was like, holy shit! Because it was so much bigger than I thought it was
Your
going to
heart
be.
drop?
Like, I was like, I'm going to get eaten. That's where my immediate like reaction was. Like, oh
Yeah.
shit, like, this is going to fuck me up.
Yeah.
So I swam back and I panicked a little bit. And I was like, it's a manatee. Don't be no bitch. And so I went back. I was looking for the manatee. I was like, where the fuck is this manatee at? And I saw something like really like big, long, and gray that had like moss on it. And I thought it was a rock. I was like,
It was a manatee's penis?
No,
Yeah,
it
you
was.
grabbed it?
No, it was the
You
man.
touched it?
No, I did touch the
Good.
manatee. I did touch the manatee, but what I thought was like
Man.
a boulder, a rock
manatee.
or whatever. It then raised its head, all majestic like.
Which head?
Its head. It was a mom.
The head on his head?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
It was a mama manatee.
It was a mom and its calf.
A mamatee.
A mamatee.
Mamatee.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a
I think
mamatee.
you just coined a new phrase.
And yeah, like it came up out of the water, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is awesome!" So I'm swimming over it, and then I hear the calf is coming your way, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So again, I said it was illegal to ride them. This baby manatee, which is still way bigger than us,
It rode you.
no, it came up
Oh.
underneath me. Like I was like where the mom was. It came up underneath me, and this fucker was so strong. It was coming up for air. It picked me up out of the water a little bit, and like took me like 2 or 3 feet before it like went back down to like where its mom was. And I was like, I just broke the law.
Oh, shit.
I told
There he is, the fugitive.
I told the guy
that
I was
manatee
like,
riding some bitch.
No.
Is this a confession?
no,
It
so-
is.
Bro,
so-
did we just fucking...
so this
we
is-
just,
I'm,
so it's not-
posting this clip.
So it's not
The
so
manatee
This is what I told the
murderer.
guy. I was like, hey, some shit just happened. He's like, manatees do whatever the fuck they want to do. So you didn't try to ride it. It just kind of like pushed you out of the way.
It wanted
was
you
like-
to
I was
feel
like,
you.
Hey, bro,
It
that's what
wanted to
you
feel
think.
you.
I was
That's
like,
what you
alright.
think. But on your week gone, we were just chilling. We got contacted by the Florida State Police, bro.
Uh-huh.
And they were like, hey, we know you do a podcast. We need to get you to admit. And get him to...
Fucked up.
Yeah. So, this is Jeff.
Chris Hansen.
Yeah, oh, man. God, I wish, bro.
God.
I'd fucking
No.
snitch on you, bro.
No, so that was pretty
Don't do
cool.
no crime with me, bro. I'm snitching on y'all.
Don't do no crime with me. I'm snitching on you. Wow.
But yeah,
Well, some
no,
friend you are.
Hey,
So
you
I
guys are
did-
white. Y'all don't only do it to me.
I wouldn't.
I would never trade you in.
No.
I would never call that number that I have saved on my phone.
but yeah, no, like, the manatee. Put my hand on the manatee just to feel the power of the manatee.
Did y'all fuse?
No,
No.
Did it come?
I don't know.
What's it called?
I didn't ask. I'm a selfish lover. If you have to ask, it's a no.
What's it called whenever you imprinted? Did you imprint on it?
Okay, so there's a whole bunch of algae on the top of the manatee.
Twilight shit.
No. So there's
You
a whole,
came out and you had algae on your face?
No. So there was a whole bunch of algae, and like I said, you could touch the manatee.
Yeah.
In the algae, I tried to clear off a spot that had an S. I tried to tag the manatee, and then I realized what I was doing. I was like, I'm being an asshole, so I just like wiped off like my S off like out of the algae, and then like I touched the manatee. Feels like athlete's foot. They're
You
rough.
told me that. I
They're
kinda
rough,
remember
bro.
You should have done something like wash me.
I wasn't gonna try to be a
You
dick.
should have
That's
drew,
one of the S in
drew a
there.
dick on it.
Yeah, that'd been dope.
Nah, man. Okay, so this pisses me
He ain't
off.
gonna know. He don't know what a dick is.
Scientists be like, this beautiful. What the fuck?
It's got a dick tattoo.
So this
What
is,
does this mean? It's a message from God.
this is another
Message
thing.
from below the surface.
This is another thing. These manatees have scars all over them.
Why?
Like they're like
Probably
cut
getting
up.
attacked by shit.
No, they're not. They're getting hit by boats. They're like coming up and
Oh,
surfacing,
shit.
and these boats like propellers like cutting them.
Oh,
so this
shit.
manatee looked like it had like Google Maps on his back, and I felt guilty. That's why I took my S off.
Damn.
But
it's been through some shit.
Wow.
You're over here
it's-
drawing fucking
It's
S.
seen some shit. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't draw a dick. I didn't want to disrespect nature.
Sorry.
But we went looking
I
for.
feel bad.
Still would have been funny.
It would have been a little bit funny.
You weren't gonna hurt that manatee's feelings.
Nah,
mom-
if
it's the
anything, he could
mama-
have pointed
it's the
at the
mama
dick
tea.
while he getting hit with the fucking.
Oh, it was a girl manatee.
It was the mama tea. Yeah.
Oh, you would have been fine.
Yeah.
It's not a thought tea. It's a mama tea.
I thought a tea. Wow.
Man, but like, nah, that calf was like milk time, and like just pushed me out of the way.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
What if he? Never mind.
I think it's better if you do say never mind.
No.
I don't even know. I don't
But
even
like-
want to know what's on your mind.
No.
But like when the calf like fed, like they like feed up under like the flipper.
They
and
got
shit.
they got underarm nipples.
I don't know why that's where they feed, but apparently that's where that fucker was feeding. It was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like it was like one of those things where I was like, man, I respect nature a little bit more. Like people are fucking gross and disgusting, and I hate them. Which led
As
me.
he takes a fucking S off of the fucking manatee's body.
That was my realization, bro.
Damn.
That's why I had to take my S off. Because while I was doing the S, my brother saw what I was doing. He tried to put an M, and then I realized what I was doing. I like washed mine away, and I told him I was
you never
like,
know
no.
who's watching,
It's
bro.
like no. God, I was watching.
Wow, look how impressionable you were being.
Yeah,
I know.
bro. Your brother just looks up to you, bro, and you're over here fucking on manatees.
I was tagging the manatees.
I heard fucking manatees
Yeah.
just
I
now.
wasn't fucking no manatees.
Bro, when you hit us up, you're
Sounds like you had a pretty eventful week then.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And then like the next day we went looking for that's what nature, right? You got to like look for these majestic creatures to find, and then when you're in a group
Then
looking
treat
for
them
them,
like shit.
No, yeah, that's what's fucked up, right? Like we were looking for dolphins the next day in our boat. We were like, oh, cool, dolphins. And then some fucking dude that looked like Patrick Swayze in Point Break had his little boat, and he's like, y'all looking for dolphins? Me too. And just like cut right through us. It was like trying to chase like a dolphin out of like the harbor.
I'm trying to ride a dolphin.
He had a fucking camera, and he's like, oh yeah, fuck you people in the boat who paid to see this shit. Like I'm cutting through everything. And like I was
Jesus.
like, man, like people are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are shitty, man.
People are super shitty.
Yeah.
Chase
yeah.
the dolphin out the harbor, drawing S's on manatees and shit.
That's fucked up, bro.
I would never draw another S on a manatee.
Yeah. Never again.
Never again. I
Sounds like you had a fun week though.
learned my lesson. Yeah, between like seeing like wildlife and nightlife.
Yeah.
I had a
Like I said, the lady in the road, I thought she was dead.
Yeah.
I legit thought she was dead, so she rolled over, giggled, scratched her ass, and then rolled back over. I thought she was legit dead.
You know how I know that you didn't become one with nature.
Hmm.
And your whole story's fucking bullshit.
Okay.
Cause you ate a fucking pig, bro. In the same light, right?
Hold on,
Remember
hold
he
on.
sent that picture of that dead pig?
Don't talk to me about land creatures and sea creatures. It's completely different.
they're both mammals.
Yeah, mammals, bro.
It was a pig.
It's a fucking
everybody
fucking
eats pig.
manatee cousin.
Nobody eats manatee. I don't. That's a huge stretch.
Nah, bro, they're cousins, bro.
Nah.
The manatee's the pig of the sea, bro.
Nah, it's a cow of the sea, bro. I didn't have no burgers on this trip.
Nah, bro. The fucking walrus is the cow of the sea, bro.
Nah, I think they don't call walrus the sea cows. Like they call manatees sea cows.
What do they call walruses?
Oh, walrus.
Nah, bro.
Tusks.
The elephant?
Nah. Ain't gonna be no elephant of the sea. But
The chicken of the sea?
Michael fell asleep on the boat, like when we were like trying to like track down where the manatees were,
Yeah.
and he was like, "I want to see the damn sea hippos."
Manatees are the cows of the sea. That's why their young are called calves.
Oh,
Peter?
full circle again.
I don't know if that's actually
You know
true.
what?
I'm just assuming. So
You need to watch some Discovery Channel and learn more about manatees.
Fuck that. First of all, I'm the Aquaman of the podcast, right? Fucking, I'm surprised those manatees.
first
didn't
off, you're
give you
not
a
the
message to give to
Samoan
me.
one on the podcast. So
Hell no, McDonald.
Alleged Samoan from Ireland.
I'm half Samoan, allegedly.
Yeah.
Just continue.
Hell no.
Focus on
Hey, there's only
conversations.
one of us here that got mistaken for The Rock. It wasn't y'all bitches.
Me and him are like the same body type.
Hell nah. He's slightly shorter.
I told you.
He's
if you
taller
were-
by like an inch.
I told you if you were to be any character that The Rock played, it'd be Maui.
Because the hair.
No, because
Or
the body type. Yeah.
No, there was this one time that he played. Was he like a? Never mind, I'm not gonna say.
Are you talking about Central Intelligence?
I don't know.
Jonathan in the shower scene?
I don't know.
Pop, 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 pop. Like singing?
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm
Yes, that would be me though.
I'm like.
Can we talk about wrestling? You heard the exciting news this week
No.
that both CM Punk and Daniel Bryan are going to AEW.
Oh, yeah. I did
Is that
hear
a downgrade?
No, are you kidding me?
Because it ain't WWE like the.
Oh, dude, let me tell you. Okay, I went to AEW this past Wednesday.
Yeah, dude. That's
live
all
in
right.
Garland.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking awesome.
Yeah, did you get a boner?
No, I mean,
Yeah, you got a
Yes, you
boner.
got a boner.
You
Is that
definitely
how he
got a boner.
stopped? He's like,
Yeah. He's like, oh my god. He's like, they're wrestling where I graduated.
Second time
Bro,
they've been there.
how many times did you tell Wendy I graduated over there?
She graduated there too.
Oh, okay.
He's like, you see where that guy got put through the chair? That's where I was sitting when I graduated.
I did get to see John Moxley get put through a barbed wire table, so that was pretty fucking cool.
Question, who's John Moxley?
You would know him as Dean Ambrose.
Question, who's Dean
You
Ambrose?
fucking know who Dean Ambrose is?
I don't know who Dean Ambrose is. Tell me, give me the backstory.
I'm not giving you the whole.
This is your
backstory.
fucking
Origin
wrestling.
story.
This is your wrestling moment. And you're not going to tell me who the fuck the character is?
John Moxley. Okay, he was.
All right, don't care anymore. I do want to say something.
Exactly. So
No, I do want to call you out somewhere because this fucking wrestling talk is fucking gay. I do want to call you out on something.
Go ahead. Choose your next words carefully.
No. You
Oh,
were
I
over
get-
here last week.
I get one a week, so
No,
I
no,
can
last
choose mine
week-
wisely.
Last week you were talking all this shit about Black Widow and all this shit. Second week in a row, this shit's number one, bro. Sounds like you don't know your Marvel shit, bro. You need to take all this shit down, box up these fucking shit you got up here.
Donate
First
him-
off, if you
donate
want to
him
get
to the
real fucking
children's.
technical, it had like a 200% drop off because they only made like $10 million the second weekend. Because guess what? No other fucking movies came out, so of course it was number one technically.
Hey.
So fuck yourself. Go read
Hey.
the numbers.
Hey.
I know the numbers.
Pull the
I stand
numbers.
by it. It's a
Hey,
trash
number
movie.
one
Pull-
is number one.
It's a trash movie. I'll pull
Yeah.
it up.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
pull up the
It doesn't
fucking
matter. It
stats.
doesn't matter
Hey.
who you go against.
Yeah,
Number one
a
is
win's
number
a win,
one,
baby. Ask TJ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Look at
Wait, TJ the fighter or Peggy Sue?
You said it, not me. But yeah, you were over here all hot talking about how this shit sucks, bro. America disagrees with you. Not just America, the world does. You're in the minority. I think you were.
So it did have someone that went up against Fast 9.
Oh, it did.
Let me show you. Let me tell you a little. Let me spit some knowledge. Opening weekend, it made $39 million.
Which is number one.
Second weekend, it made only $8 million.
Which is still
Inflate-
And
number
this
one.
past weekend, it was number 2 behind the movie Old, which is an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Inflate
Which
that
is
for
good.
pandemic prices, and what is it?
What are you talking? No, that's just now. F9 almost beat it. It had 2 million, but yeah.
I mean,
it
it was
fell
still-
off from 39 million the first weekend to 8 million the next, and yeah, it came because there was no other new movies that came out.
What's the what was the production of it? The cost?
And then Old came out this weekend, and it had 6.9 million, and Black Widow had 3.5 million this weekend.
What was the production
it
budget
already
on Black
busted its
Widow?
nut.
What was the production budget on Black Widow? I just want to see if it's gonna make its money back.
See. Well, it probably will.
Ah, okay.
All I'm just saying, bro, is you walk and talk like you're Mr. Marvel, bro. But it sounds like you don't
Sounds
know
like you're
anything.
Mr. DC.
I think
Oh,
both
yeah,
of you-
bro.
I think both of you can suck a whole dick. Budget was only 200 million. It's already made 314 million.
So it's
But it's going to be probably the
almost-
lowest grossing
It's
Marvel movie.
almost
Wait,
broke.
were you
It's
only
almost broke even then.
Yeah.
Almost broke even.
Were you only looking at American numbers or worldwide?
No, it's worldwide.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
The fuck?
he said to be sure.
Yeah, I just had to be. Yo, you're a cheating ass, bro. I mean, I can't trust anything you say at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, you were wrong.
You were wrong about the product. You were wrong about the numbers.
All
Just
the things
FYI,
you-
tape don't lie. Suck a whole dick.
Everything that you said sucked about it. The world loved about it.
Yeah.
That's actually not true at all.
Actually, I don't know if you've been on the forums, buddy.
Ooh,
But-
I have.
he's breathing heavy. He's
Yeah.
getting sweaty. He's getting sweaty.
You look flustered,
You
buddy.
look shook.
No, I just need to take some Advil because my head hurts because you two are stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
You knew what you were getting into.
Yeah. Some people say this Taskmaster was the best.
The definitive Taskmaster.
So we're an hour and 10 minutes. Can we just call this shit a day? Or
We will. But I do want to ask you guys: did y'all see the town hall meeting with our president?
I did not, because I was in the wilds. What happened?
man, I
You're
missed
fucking with the
it.
manatees.
I was protecting. Okay, look, I was a goodwill ambassador to
Molesting
the
the
manatees.
manatees.
You know what? Like, I was trying to put my stamp on the manatee to be like, hey, I approve.
He was trying to come on the manatees.
I was not trying to come on no fucking manatees.
Yeah, I
I
don't
just
know.
tried to
You
put
put-
my name
put
in
my
the fucking
stamp.
manatee.
Yeah.
I was like, my stamp.
Yeah.
No, water was
you
too
was stand-
cold.
you were
Water
trying
was
to
too-
imprint.
Water was too cold. I was in a wetsuit. Dick was not coming out.
The tape begs to differ. You
Wind-
want to get Jeff in?
Wind it back.
All right, but anyway,
Jeff Bezos?
No,
He
Jeff-
back from space?
It's the
Oh,
FBI.
yeah.
Laughing all creepily with his cowboy hat on.
Yeah, yeah.
Is he? Where is he from? Why is he wearing a cowboy hat?
He's got to be from California.
No,
or
he's
New
like
York.
from like Washington State or some
Oh, they don't wear cowboy hats up there.
Yeah.
Why is he?
shit. Because they landed in Texas.
So he just was like culture appropriating.
well, that's-
Texas
I love that he
heritage?
shouted. He goes, shout out to all the Amazon employees while y'all are pissing it. No, he didn't say this, but shout out to all the Amazon employees. Thank you so much for everything. You should have added while y'all are pissing in your bottles.
Yeah.
What?
My
Yeah,
favorite thing was the memes.
The
It's like
warehouses, they
guys,
don't-
he's in space, and it's like everybody like running away from the Amazon facility.
Yeah, yeah.
He's, like, he's not on Earth anymore.
Yeah, so was it a bigger flex? Because, Virgin rode
Galactic,
rode that vagina to space, and he rode.
A penis.
He
Okay.
actually rode an actual rocket though. That
Yeah.
that was pretty impressive.
That's pretty
Even though it
legit.
looked like a giant penis. it
I
was
have seen a
rocket.
lot of Dr. Evil memes with him since he went up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious. But anyways, back to our president.
That guy.
So
What happened? Okay, so like I said, I was in the wild.
yeah.
What happened?
No, I mean, he's just talking and stuff like that.
Pausing, like he's like
Yeah.
trying to reboot.
Well, look, here's the thing, right? Before I say anything, I didn't vote for Biden. I didn't vote for Trump, right? So I don't have anything against the guy, and I hope
You voted for Joe Exotic, didn't you?
I did vote for Joe Exotic, but we were in the minority. But the thing about whoever the president is, and this is true with Trump, right? As much as I dislike or don't agree with some of the policies, once you become the president, I want you to be the best president there ever was,
Right.
Because if you
He's
win,
representing us.
yeah, if you winning, we winning, right?
Yeah.
So it's like at the end of the day, I may not like the coach on my team. I don't like the fucking shortstop, but at the end of the day, like I won't be on your side because we're on the same fucking team, right?
Right.
So with that type of energy, man, the thing is, bro, like I get so frustrated watching on both sides, bro. Watching both sides, anybody say anything, bro, because it's like it's just so much lies, just so many lies.
There's so many blatant lies, and man, the way people eat this shit up,
It's fucking crazy.
Makes my
that
head.
build up.
Yeah.
It just makes my head hurt
Yeah.
so much.
Oh.
I'm like, what
Okay.
the fuck is everybody smoking? What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Why are y'all listening to these people? Why you first off? Why are you listening to politicians? All of them are bought for paid for, all of them. And why are you listening to people on mainstream news? Doesn't matter what the fucking channel is.
Yeah.
They're all trying to throw out fear mongering shit.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
want ratings. There's
Okay.
a reason why they won't stop talking about Trump, even though the motherfucker's not in the White House anymore.
Yeah.
So
It's ridiculous.
You both expressed feelings about what has kind of happened. Now, what actually happened at the town hall?
So I mean, he was just the same shit you get everywhere, right? It's like, oh, I did all this amazing shit, like a fucking, they were talking about the vaccines, right?
Okay.
And he's saying basically, we brought out the vaccines, we've vaccinated everybody that's wanted to be vaccinated, and the last people that we need to vaccinate are the ones that don't want to get vaccinated. But this is the only thing that just doesn't make sense to me, right? And I could be wrong. I'm not an anti-vaxxer, right? Like all my kids have their vaccines. I got all my vaccines that I have to take. But here's where I'm coming from. I don't even take the flu. Like I don't get my flu shot ever.
Me neither.
Right?
Me
I haven't
neither.
had a flu
Okay,
shot in
okay.
like 12 years.
I haven't had a flu shot in like almost 20 years.
Yeah.
I don't even fucking buy the iPhone when it comes out. I'll wait a while, for that shit. Right? I want to see
Yeah.
how good it is.
I let that shit set,
So
yeah.
if I do that shit for my fucking phone, why wouldn't I do that for a vaccine? Right now, the only thing is, I feel like if you want to get it, fucking get it.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get it, don't fucking get it. I'm not sitting here telling you the shit doesn't work. I'm not telling you that they're putting some shit in the fucking vaccine that it's nothing. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying, if I don't get my flu shot, if I don't I won't get the corona. But at the end of the day, who are you protecting? Like by forcing, or not forcing, because they're not forcing. I don't want to say that. But by trying to get people that don't want a shot to get a shot.
The crazy thing is like how they're making such a giant push for like how celebrities are just like get vaccinated. What's boggles my mind, and a couple other people have touched base with this, is like, first off, before you take any kind of shot, no matter what, it's somehow now a controversial opinion to want to talk to your doctor first and see, like, hey, like, what's your opinion? You know my medical history. You know if there's going to be something in this that might fuck with me. You
Right.
know? Now it's like people are legitimately like thinking like, why would you even want to do that? You know, they're all they're going to do is tell you, yeah, but well, anytime you put something in your body
You want a
or you
second
want to take a
opinion.
shot. Not
Or
only,
a more informed
not so
opinion.
much a second opinion, but you want
More
an
informed.
educated opinion.
Yeah.
Some motherfucker on Twitter or some celebrity. I don't trust them. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This worship with celebrities and like how cucky celebrities have been with COVID just in general. Like,
Yeah.
you should get your shot. You should wear your mask. You should do this. Again, like you said, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm not an anti-masker. I'm not any of those things. I'm a regular fucking human being.
Yeah.
But the fact that you just listen to people just because of their status, and you think it's crazy that you would want to talk to a doctor, you just blindly like they're talking about people going door to door doing vaccine. Like, I'm sorry, if you're gonna let some random person just show up at your door and stick something in your arm, you're a fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I don't
that's
care what
absolutely
I don't care
insane.
what political side you're
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
That's fucking straight up lunacy.
Yeah.
So I knew that there was like the idea, or at least something was said about like, we'll go door to door and we'll get vaccines. And I was like, there ain't no way in hell. Like, you come to some random person's door, like, have you had your vaccine? No. Well, do you want me, a random stranger, who I won't probably show you my credentials, to give you your vaccine? Get fucked. No.
Yeah.
What's really funny, and this will speak to everything on both sides and how stupid as fuck it is. You know, the whole my body, my choice thing. Not to mock women and their bodies,
Yeah.
but first off, Republicans, okay, why don't you believe in that shit? Because that's their message now. Well, it's my body, it's my choice, I don't have to. Okay, well, let her get an abortion if she wants. It's her body, her choice. Democrats,
Yeah.
you believe it's your body, your choice. Why the fuck are you hounding on people who don't want to get the vaccine? You're just being just as hypocritical on both
Yeah.
sides. That's why don't listen to both sides. Make your own fucking opinion. Listen to both sides and try to realize that everybody's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing that would help everybody is mind your own fucking business.
Yeah.
And the world would go back to normal.
Yes.
Mind your own
Everything,
fucking
everything
business.
would be so much easier if everybody just stayed in their lane,
Yeah.
minded their own business, because, I don't
Well,
want
you
to
see,
go get the shot.
and that's the thing that like I hated the most about the whole Trump thing. It wasn't even that Trump won, but it made all of a sudden these people that had never
lost
once
their
looked.
shit.
Well, no, people that had never looked into politics, didn't know the game. Like, I've been looking into politics for like ever since I was like 17, 18 years old. Now, I didn't understand it, so I stayed in my own lane. I'm like, shit, I have nothing to say because I'm trying to figure this shit out, right? And as I kept going, I kept falling for shit. I'm like, oh wait, what? This? Okay, cool. Like, this is the virtuous thing to believe in. I would believe in it, and then I look further into it, and I'm like, oh wait, oh, they're just bullshitting me. And after you do that so long, now I can look at the town hall and I'm like, bullshit. Oh, that could be true. Bullshit. Because what people don't understand is that these people are auditioning for their jobs. He's never gonna, like, no matter who the president is or who the senator is or who the congressperson is gonna be, is gonna go up and be like, hey, look, I fucked up here, but I kind of did all right here. This one I couldn't get through because I couldn't convince anybody to do that shit. Kind of fucked up here. I lied about this. Like, because that's what most of their careers are. They're gonna come in there and be like, hey, I fucking did this. I brought this shit out. I did all this stuff because, like, here's one of the things that bothers me, right? And this is where politicians fuck with people, right? Before Trump, if you can remember a time before Trump, right? Don't believe that shit that's on the news. Don't fucking be believing what these white people trying to tell you. That was a minority thing. That was our thing, right? We didn't believe the fucking news. We didn't trust the politicians. We didn't do all that shit. Fucking Trump comes in, right? He wins, and now fake, and then he coined the term fake news, right? And now it's white people, the ones that don't trust the news. I'm like, is nobody like watching this? Because all of a sudden us minorities, because the talk was hate against Trump, we started listening to the news. I'm like, bro, are y'all not watching that we're getting bamboozled? You know? It's like, that was our shit first. We made that shit poppin'.
To go off of that was the thing. So everything, especially with the news, is like, it's so centralized into this one thing. And then politicians are all the same too. They say the certain things. That's why you look at every State of the Union, president's going to say the same shit. We need to come together. We did this in the past year. We did this. We're this great at this. We need to improve on this. It's the same shit regurgitated, whatever time frame you're talking about, right? Well, forever it was like that. And then Trump came in there, who's not a fucking politician. And everybody was like, oh, well, surely he's not going to win. When I first saw he was running, I was like, and of course, he made that speech about Mexicans and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's crazy. I'm like, obviously he's not going to win, but this is going to be hilarious. To just see the shit talking. Well, it really resonated with people in America. That, like, oh, he's not like these fucking drones who are just politicians who are going to feed you one line of bullshit and then do another just because. The thing, don't ever trust politicians because they're 100% bought and paid for. Every decision they make, every vote they make is bought and paid for by another decision. Like, oh, you're going to support this cause, we're going to give you X amount of dollars to help fund your campaign to make sure that you get reelected and shit like that. When Trump came in there, he threw a fucking monkey wrench in that whole system. Because everybody's like, oh, he's not going to win. But the everyday normal fucking person who's fed up with establishment people, no matter if they're Democrat or Republican, saw him like, oh shit, he's kind of like me. Oh, he's talking shit. I've always wanted to talk shit to these motherfuckers. And look at him. He's been talking mad shit. Like, oh, he's kind of real. Maybe a very questionable person. Maybe a terrible fucking person. Might have a lot of tax evasion type shit. May not be a great businessman. He may talk himself up, but he's always been a salesman. What's a salesman going to do all the time? Talk to themselves up. And it resonated with Americans. They were like, you know what? I have the choice of either this crazy motherfucker, and let's just see what happens. Or 4 more years of the same old shit, and it's Hillary Clinton. We've been down this road. Nobody fucking likes her. That was the other thing too. They decided to run Hillary Clinton against Donald Trump. Nobody fucking likes Hillary. Nobody likes Hillary.
That was horrible.
It's so stupid.
But look, but the one thing that I also want to mention that you had brought up, and this is true for regardless of what side you're on. Look, I'm not on a side. I identify as independent, right? I'm not on a side.
This shit has made me independent.
I'm not telling you, like, you should have done this with Trump, and you should have done it with Biden, and you should do it with whoever's next, right? But here's the thing. With the whole Mexican thing came out, right? That he's saying what the Mexican people, like, that are coming over, right? They're saying, oh, he's a fucking racist and racist and racist. Now, that obviously affects me, right? I don't want a fucking racist president.
Right.
So I would look at the videos and, like, this is one thing you guys need to check when you're looking at videos. When you pull up a clip from CNN and it starts off with one of those motherfuckers saying, hey, look, this is Trump, blah, blah, blah. In sales, that's called setting the scene. I'm going to set the scene so that then you can look at it at the perspective that I want you to look at it. If you don't pull up just a fucking speech and watch the speech, then you're not getting the full effect. You're smart. We're all smart human beings.
Context matters.
Exactly. So what I did is I pulled up the fucking speech. And it's like, hey, if you don't have time to take an hour out of your day to look at a speech before you have an opinion, then just don't have an opinion. I'm sorry, like, I hate to say it like that, but it's like, don't look at somebody else's opinion and then regurgitate that when that's not your own.
That's the problem. A lot of people, it's just they see something on Twitter and they just regurgitate like, oh, I saw that. That's what it is. It's true. That's what happened.
You see that and you take it as fact, and it came from Twitter.
Yeah, for sure. And so here's what he said, and I memorized the fucking line, right? I slightly memorized him. He's like, Mexico, it's sending its drug dealers, its criminals, its rapists.
They're not sending their best.
They're not sending their best. He's like, and I assume some are good people. Now, that's a horrible line if you're trying to sell something. I'm a salesperson, right? So I would lead off as like, hey, there's a lot of great people coming from America, right? You always lead with the positive. I've managed people. They say lead off with the positives, come in with the negatives, right? So if you're trying to give that point, a salesperson or a politician would have said, hey, Mexico has a whole bunch of people, and some of them are great, and some of them come over here and they're hard workers. But hey, they are sending some criminals, right? Some criminals are coming over here. Both statements are the exact same statement. Is the exact same thing. It's just one was said horribly and one was said more politically. At the end of the day, I took what he said and I'm like, that's not racist. Why? Because I'm a first generation American. There's a reason why my parents came over here. Like, and it's like I speak to a lot of Hispanic people. It's like, let's not pretend why we're here, right? And it's like, that may be controversial to say, right? But that at the end of the day, it's like, we know how bad things are over there, right? So when we move over here, and like, I'm first generation, I have family in Mexico. I'm not moving back, right? Like, because I hear how bad things are over there, right? So it's like, you can't say that those people that are selling drugs to us, like to Americans, wouldn't be sending people over here. Again, totally shitty to say, right? But again, it's like, I didn't go from how somebody was trying to sell me the line. I went and I looked it up and I'm like, not as bad as they're making it out to be.
Because you're right, a politician would have said it different because they would have it prepared. He's not a politician. His shit is just off the cuff. And that's a lot of people, that's what they like about him. He's real.
Yeah.
He might be make believe on a lot of his shit, but he's off the cuff. Like, he's gonna give you a genuine reaction.
And this is the part that's offensive to me, right? Because I'm not defending Trump.
No.
But what I am saying is, you take that caused so much anger from the Hispanic culture, right? And then you take Biden, which was supposed to be the replacement, right? That was supposed to make things all better in the fucking border, right? And didn't make anything better. Yeah, he might have talked nice in my ear and told me shit was going to be nice and made me feel good about shit.
Yeah, he wanted you to think there was going to be a huge course correct.
But he didn't do anything. If anything, Kamala Harris came up and was telling people, don't come over here. Don't come over here.
Do not come.
Yeah. And it's like, wait. What happened to this being a country that's supposed to take all immigrants in, right?
Because they just want people's vote. People are fucking sheep and they want their vote.
And that's what I'm saying.
It's what they call low information voters.
Yeah.
They hear shit. They hear the headlines from CNN or Fox, and they just vote based off either the consensus, what their friends are voting for, what they're pressured into voting for, or, you know, what their family, is always voting for. So many people don't have their own fucking opinion.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
It's honestly a problem. I used to think that we should have more parties, but now I'm thinking we should have no parties. A man should represent himself.
Yeah.
His ideas, his own decisions, and that way you could be like, hey, you know what? I agree with most of what this guy says, and not I'm on some team, so I'm just gonna vote red or blue and fucking just because that's my fucking team.
And the political worship has to stop.
Yeah.
The second you find me worshiping a politician, go ahead and shoot me.
Yeah.
Because then I'm lost.
Yeah.
If you like worship, and that goes for people who worship Trump and like fly all the Trump flags and wear all the Trump hats and shirts and all that, like, this is my guy. It's like, man, you need to calm down. Like, I get it, sports related, but this isn't sports. These are human beings, and they actually don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
They just want to win their competition.
For sure, that's it.
They just want the power.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
And just like on the right, you have QAnon and all this crazy shit.
And on the left, you have Blue Anon.
Yeah. And you on the left, you have like these blurred lines when it comes to like identity and gender and all this stuff. It's like, hey, like once you get to the fringes of like both of these sides, it's fucking crazy.
And if you notice, a lot more people are kind of scrunching towards the middle, like how we are. Like a lot. There's gonna be the next election cycle. I'd love to see how shit goes, because we did 4 years of Trump, which was a lot of far right policies, and now they're starting to get into really far left policies. What was funny is, especially in New York here recently, there's the whole, for months, the defund the police. Well, New York's new mayor they elected is a former police chief who is promising more police, and people overwhelmingly voted for him. Yeah. So all these people, all these activists, and all the news channels going out there saying like people want to defund the police. Well, that's just a small fraction of the population, when the majority of people are like, hold on, motherfucker. I have kids here in this neighborhood. Yeah. I have to work here. I have to live here.
And I'm not allowed to own a gun in fucking New York.
In a lot of places, you're not allowed to own a gun because they're so fucking stringent.
Yeah.
Police, please. Like, there's gonna be a giant shift. Yeah. People thought they wanted one thing, and I'm sorry for the ones that think you should defund the police. If you think you should defund the police, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
First off, the problem is you need more police in areas that are overrun with crime, because the only way you can build up a community again is for people to feel safe there, for businesses to feel safe there, to have their actual businesses there. The only way you can achieve that is having a police presence, because if there isn't anybody, if there's nobody around, crime's going to occur. But if you have deterrence, less crime.
And that was brought up in the town hall, right? Because who was the party of defund the police?
The Democrats.
It was the Democrats, right? And and this is why we tell the people, it's like, look, like, just look at what's going on, right? Is that while Trump was in office, right, they kept boosting this shit up, right? Because people were rioting and there was no peace, and it all looked like in Trump's America, this is what you get in Trump's America, right? And they were like, yeah, defund the police, do this. And who bared the brunt of that fucking problem? It was the poor, because the poor communities, the poor, they were the ones, because that's where a lot of the criminals are at, right? Yeah. It's like all this stuff was happening in these neighborhoods, and in the town hall, they're like, oh no, like, we were never defund the police. It's like, what are you talking about? Y'all did that just to make Trump look bad, just to get some more votes. And then now that you're in the office and everything, now you're just basically disowning this whole fucking mess that you made.
The good thing with what happened with the defund the police thing and with COVID is people are going to be starting to look a lot closer at their local elections.
Yeah.
Like mayors and district attorney, like, you know, anything that people can vote in for, people are going to be looking at that shit.
Yeah.
Because there are still people, like, we're here in Texas. You think we're going to have another mask mandate? Hell no. But places like Chicago, LA, they're trying to put mask mandates back into place, trying to close down businesses. Did you hear fucking Australia? There was one death. An 80-year-old guy died, and they closed down 3 different city/neighborhoods, saying people cannot leave their neighborhoods.
Yeah. Because
there was like 100 total cases out of like 500,000 people, and one death was an 80-year-old man, and they shut that shit down.
Yeah.
And I thought it was satire. I watched the video. It was not satire.
Yeah.
Like, so people who want to talk shit about America and say, oh, this country sucks, like, yeah, go have fun living somewhere else where you don't have any free speech, to where you could say this country fucking sucks. Because if you go say this country fucking sucks somewhere in like China, they'll cut your fucking head off.
Yeah.
Like, maybe not that extreme, but they'll fucking throw you in
Saudi
prison.
Saudi Arabia, they will.
In Saudi Arabia, yeah.
Yeah, like, bro.
It blows my fucking mind how entitled and how ridiculous people are in this country nowadays. What's funny is when I was a kid, it was all about the patriotism thing, was about America and like the flag and all that kind of shit. Now it's more like the less stupid people are the more patriotic people. Like the people who aren't beholden to a certain party or a certain person. It's just like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, we're trying to chill, have fun, live our lives, because you only live once, and y'all are out here like spending your whole life fucking cucking over a certain political party. Like, go fuck yourself.
Bro,
I'm sorry.
We live in 2021 in the most progressive fucking country, like, on Earth. On Earth.
So
like,
progressive.
Yeah, it's like...
And then it's not progressive enough for some people. Like, yo, y'all gotta chill the fuck out. This shit takes time. It's generational type shit. When all the old people are gone, shit will get more progressive. Just calm the fuck down.
100%.
Jesus.
Speaking of
Sorry,
China,
I get riled up with this shit.
Speaking of China, I watched them play the U.S. in badminton. China whooped our ass.
What's badminton?
It's
like mini tennis.
It's like mini tennis, but with the shuttlecock.
Oh, the ones with the little feathers.
Yeah.
Because them hoes are good over there, bro. With the fucking that shit. The table tennis too, bro. You ever see Forrest Gump?
Oh hell yeah! We used to play it in the office. We had our whole old supervisor towards the ACL playing against us.
It kind of comes full circle that you were talking about politics when the Olympics are going on.
Oh yeah. Hey, last time I checked, China's got us beat in gold medals.
Let's see the current.
Because it's only been going since Friday, and I haven't watched as much this year as I would have liked.
Yeah.
But we still got like a whole week and a half to go.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
Is it only like 2 weeks long?
2 weeks long? Yeah.
Oh shit.
China is at 6, Japan 5, USA 4. Oh no. No. China has 13. That was for
total
gold.
medals.
That was golds. Total, China has 13. We have 11.
Okay. I did watch the U.S. women's water polo against Japan, and we wrecked them.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's super crazy.
it's us in China.
Usually, Russia's been
World War III.
Oh, Russia's not
No, Russia can't be in it.
Yeah, because of the whole steroid thing.
Yep.
Right?
Wow. Oh, so Russia is not competing at all, huh?
I'm pretty sure.
That's probably
That's
why they'll
crazy.
have like more countries that are gonna be, because it's usually the big three, right? China, Russia, and U.S.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's insane.
I wonder who's gonna take it.
Japan.
Japan.
That's insane.
I wonder who's gonna take it in.
Australia though has been coming up, and they're fourth right now in
Oh
medals.
yeah, I think they broke some type of record too in swimming. Australia
I
did
haven't
for
seen it
the
yet.
women.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
I did watch some archery the other day, though.
What's ROC?
So Russia is not Russia. It's called the ROC. So Russia is in it. They're third in medals right now. They have 7 total.
Crazy.
So they're the ROC because they can't. I guess they can't compete under the Russia banner.
with the Russian
So,
flag.
yeah.
Well,
Wow.
That's what you get for fucking cheating.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So what you get for cheating and getting caught? Because
Yeah.
most athletes, I hate to say this, but maybe not so much now, but most athletes have cheated before.
Oh yeah.
It's just the ones
Talking
who
about Lance
are.
Armstrong?
Bro, anytime I can.
It's just some people are stupid enough to get caught.
Yeah. Anytime I can, I will cheat to win.
That's how you do it.
That's how you. I mean,
Cheat to win.
Yeah.
It's not cheating if you don't get caught.
Right.
Ooh.
I mean,
Well, your conscience.
what's that?
On that note.
Haven't heard from her in a while.
Yeah.
Conscious, that would be a good name for my daughter.
Yeah. But
Yeah, sorry, political talk really
Yeah.
took it out of me.
Yeah, it made me
It
tired just listening to you
really
get
pissed
heated.
me off.
nah, bro, that's what I was trying to like, bro. I was talking to my daughter. I put the town hall on. It's like, hey, we need to hear from our president and stuff like that. But then he started talking. I just kept pausing. It's like, look, that's why this is bullshit. You know?
Good
And I did
teacher.
Yeah. and I-
Did you wait for his pauses? For his reboot time?
No, bro. There was this one thing where he.
Because who knows what kind of education she's getting in school or what her friends are saying in school too.
Oh yeah, and that's what I try to tell her is like, hey, look, like, people are always selling you something. You know, fucking, you can't turn on this shit without fucking seeing an ad for somebody trying to sell you this shit. Even the fucking shit we consume, I mean, is a fucking ad to consume.
Even us, we're trying to sell like
Shit, we're trying
watch
to
our
sell-
podcast,
Yeah.
you know. But you know, it's a lot of it is.
It's kind of like brainwashing.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah. You know, one thing that's always like this. Okay, I'm about to get like kind of crazy, right?
Oh, shit. Bring it.
Have you ever seen those videos where people like use words and then they're like, why do you think they call it this and stuff, right? So it's like when you watch TV, right? Why do you think they call it a program?
Because they're programming you, bro.
Yeah, stuff like that really fucks with me. You know, why they call it a channel? It's because you're channeling, you know, this and that. Like, oh shit, that stuff always fucks with me. But in a way, it's kind of true. Let me explain, right? Like, so like, if you want your computer to fucking, like with my music program on my fucking computer, right? Like, I wanted it, and so I bought it, and then I uploaded it. Now my computer is a fucking little mini studio, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, you want to learn a language, right? What do? You buy the shit, and then it's like you program yourself to fucking, it's like you're
Reprogramming your mind to think in a different language. Yep.
yeah. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, if you think about it, like YouTube especially, it's like you want to learn something, you pull that shit up and you go and you learn it, right? So that's what stuff you want to learn. But what are you really doing when you're watching things that aren't teaching you anything? Like, you know, when we sit here and watch fucking BTS, like, what is that really doing? You know?
Getting us views.
Well, if you think about it, correct. But if you think about it, is that a lot of this stuff, like, if you were to take, like, let's say right now we watch,
Opening us to different cultures.
for sure.
No, in the grand scheme of things, it's not doing anything for
Yeah,
us.
like we watched To Catch a Predator, right? And let's say we watched like a little 10-minute clip. If this wall wasn't here, right? They'd literally be watching, like somebody would walk by would just watch us three sitting here, kind of saying, talking some shit a little bit and stuff. But at the end of those 10 minutes, like, you've lost that 10 minutes of time and you haven't gained anything. And that's like kind of crazy, you know?
Wow.
You're a real deep thinker this week.
Yeah, you know, you give me enough
I like
time.
when you get deep.
I like when you jump on your soapbox, start talking about shit that's close to your heart.
Again, I apologize for getting on my soapbox there.
Oh no, it's all good, bro.
I've seen you jump on your soapbox so many times.
And if y'all don't agree, fucking talk some shit in the comments.
Yeah,
Let
talk
us know.
some shit. I'd love to hear your fucking opinions.
Yeah,
especially if you disagree with me politically. Go ahead, talk your shit.
Yeah,
They're gonna-
I'll be there. I'm the one that actually reads the comments and
They're
replies.
gonna jump to a certain timestamp and be like, "Why is this edited out?"
It's like, did you say something that you weren't supposed to?
Why are you bringing up old shit? We ain't talking about your time. Why'd I have to cut the audio and video on your video, Peter?
Not as bad as yours.
You're next, motherfucker.
Oh,
Hey, we should just do it.
Vacation's over. Time to go to work.
I'm much smarter than that.
Hey, we should just do one just to do one, and then that way he wouldn't be able to prove that he didn't do it.
I would know.
No, bro.
sure I have
He
a
doesn't have
video.
the audio or the visual.
sure I have
either.
audio.
That's
clip
all we
somewhere.
need. We would all know. There'd have to be a little asterisk next to it. Y'all cheated.
No, not me, bro.
You know what?
It's only cheating if you get caught.
Cheat to win.
I don't know if I got out of frame because I kind of went down on my seat.
Alright.
You're Gucci, I think.
All right.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah. How long this thing been going?
We're at an hour and 40 minutes.
Hour and 40 minutes. That's right around the time. We usually call it quits.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
You guys have left anything unsaid?
No, I think episode 19 went off without a hitch.
Yeah.
Got a little bit more political, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Dive into that realm, make a clip out of it, and see what happens.
Yeah. You know, here we just want you guys to be educated. Not
Yeah.
that we're educated, but we at least admit.
We just want you to use common sense.
Yeah.
That's one thing that everybody in the world is lacking right now is using your own common sense.
And admit.
So easy.
Yeah, and just admit when you don't know something. There's a lot of shit I don't know, and there's a lot
I
of shit.
don't know a lot of shit.
Yeah. You know, but I do know that these motherfuckers trying to get us.
Steve, or who the fuck is
It's
it?
Jeff.
Jeff. Oh no. FBI Jeff.
FBI Jeff.
FBI Jam.
All right, for Cat Daddy and the two amigos.
Peace out.